What's up with Bitcoin? Let's check it out. Man, oh man, have a look at those candlesticks over the past 6 weeks. Absolutely wild. On the Moneyline tool, we can get for a huge discount right now using the link below. Bitcoin is still technically in a bearish trend on the weekly and will not flip bullish again until it closes out a week over this $70,500 price point. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now, with even the S&P 500 wicking down to right at this bullish trend line, where if it closes out a week below, will flip the stock market into a bearish trend. What's going on? What do we need to be aware of right now as crypto investors in the short term so we are prepared to take advantage of opportunities in the long term? What is potentially on the horizon that could send Bitcoin past the moon and absolutely interstellar? Hello, I'm Crypto Casey and welcome to another episode of Crypto This Week. Let's explore the latest news stories affecting the markets as well as the state of the global macro environment at large. Please be sure to check out our sponsors, Ledger, Coinbase, and Tangem. Invest in premium crypto wallets with extra security layers like Ledger Stax and Ledger Flex, which are available at the best deal on the market specifically for our community with an additional $10 on free Bitcoin. Get a Coinbase crypto card to break free from the traditional financial system to stay in complete control of your spending and finances 24/7 without freezes, blocks, bank holidays, or having to convert your digital assets to fiat. And invest in a Tangem Wallet. That's the most affordable and easiest crypto wallet to set up on the market right now. It's the size of a credit card and perfect for beginners and advanced users alike to diversify your crypto among different wallets with different technology. So scroll down and use the links below to redeem any special offers they have for us. There are 7 main uncertainties affecting the markets this week. Let's explore them all right now. Factor 1. There were multiple devastating attacks in both Israel and Gaza the other day, escalating tensions, causing the market to factor in a potential World War III on the horizon. So while uncertainty about whether or not a world war will happen causes both stock and crypto markets to shudder and decrease, if war is declared, historically stock prices increase since the uncertainty of war becomes a certainty, and the money printers fire up to pay for war efforts, which is also historically bullish for cryptocurrencies. Factor 2. US politics and the upcoming election. We've got Donald Trump, who spoke at the recent annual Bitcoin conference, saying he is pro-crypto. If he becomes president, he's going to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler on day 1. He proposed a national Bitcoin stockpile, where the US would hold Bitcoin and not sell it. He said if crypto is going to define the future, he wants it to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. He plans on appointing a crypto advisor to help design transparent regulatory guidance in the first 100 days of his administration. He's going to prevent the development of a US central bank digital currency. He said Bitcoin is going to the moon. And overall, that if he becomes president, crypto investors will be very happy with his administration. So assuming these things would happen, if Trump becomes president, this would be incredibly bullish for the crypto industry in the US and the price of Bitcoin long term. I mean, if the United States starts buying and holding Bitcoin, it's not just going to the moon. Bitcoin will go absolutely interstellar. Factor 3. An aspect of Trump's campaign with some uncertainty around it is his VP pick, JD Vance. While JD Vance is pro-crypto, the media is going after him, and if the polling media is reporting is true and accurate, he is not very popular among people. So some are speculating that Trump may swap him out for someone else. However, although it's technically possible for Trump to replace him, nothing like this has happened in over 50 years. So we shall see. Biden's administration has been anti-crypto. However, factor 4. Kamala Harris's campaign seeks a reset with crypto companies. The vice president's team aims to improve relations after industry criticism of the Biden administration. Some crypto companies are hopeful Harris will be more sympathetic to them. The fact that she's willing to listen is a big deal. With Biden, you couldn't even get a meeting. It has left people with such a bad view of the Biden administration, one crypto company executive said. That's all we know now, which is not very much. Again, lending to that uncertainty factor that destabilizes the crypto market. As for the broader markets, some uncertainties affecting it will include factor 5. Will Trump and Harris debate? Here's what we know. Harris has accused Trump of backpedaling from the September 10th debate, and the Trump campaign says it won't commit until Harris is the nominee. Factor 6, another uncertainty, is who Kamala Harris will pick as her VP or vice presidential candidate. And finally, factor 7. Fed seen signaling September rate cut at next week's meeting. Economists divided on how Fed messages move at July gathering. Most economists say US election won't affect rate cut timing. The Federal Reserve is likely to signal next week its plans to cut interest rates in September, according to economists surveyed by Bloomberg News, a move they say will kick off reductions each quarter through 2025. Nearly 3/4 of respondents say the U.S. Central Bank will use the July 30 through 31st gathering to set the stage for a quarter-point cut at the following meeting in September. They're divided, however, about how policymakers will do so. What's interesting is historically, U.S. elections do affect aspects of the economy, especially interest rates, because usually the standing president wants to ensure the market is rocking to increase their chances of re-election. So it's odd that Biden happened to step down, because now, yes, I agree the election probably won't affect rate cuts, because they already would have started happening likely back in the spring, which is when most voters make up their minds about who they are going to vote for. If a world war broke out, interest rates would likely fall rather quickly. And although the Federal Reserve is an independent entity, not controlled by the government, and a president cannot direct the Fed to raise or lower interest rates, the president has some power over the Fed chair in that they nominate them and can be vocal about the direction of the Fed. So if Trump became president, he would likely be very vocal about cutting rates. As for Kamala, her focus is less on market performance and more on increasing spending, increasing welfare programs, increasing taxes, and other things that don't really promote productive growth of an economy. However, historically, traditional markets perform better when Democrats have been president. There is a lot of nuance involved with that. At the end of the day, crypto is a brand new market and will certainly perform better under a Trump administration, at least for the US. And if the US starts actively buying and holding Bitcoin, it will perform well for everyone in Bitcoin globally. All right, let's check out what's going on with the spot Ethereum ETFs and other bullish news. First, as crypto investors, we need to make sure we are in complete control and ownership of our digital assets by securing them with different cryptocurrency hardware wallets. Crypto is brand new, cutting-edge technology, so we need to diversify risk by using several types of hardware wallets that use different technology. Tangem Wallet is a set of 3 cards that work just like a set of 3 house keys or car keys that function as backups. It only takes about a minute to set up and it's super easy. We just download the Tangem Wallet app to our phones and tap the cards to our phones to set up our very own crypto hardware wallet. It comes in a sleek matte black design or our custom limited edition 3 pillars of blockchain set, featuring 3 different colored cards with cool blockchain-inspired designs. And Ledger offers premium crypto hardware wallet options with some extra security features, like Ledger Stax and their brand new Ledger Flex devices. These wallets are the first of their kind as a new crypto wallet category, which is a secure touchscreen, featuring a full keyboard and keypad, making it super user-friendly when setting up the wallet and transacting. Both have a sleek, modern aesthetic with a minimalistic design, matte metal finishes, just overall really unique physical devices with breakthrough technology that are great additions to our crypto wallet arsenal. You can watch a full review of them in this video guide, and Ledger is offering our community the best discount available on the market. That also comes with $10 worth of free Bitcoin for a limited time. So scroll down and check out Tangem and Ledger to redeem all of their special offers they have for us. Cool. So the truly historic bullish event, the launch of the recently approved spot Ethereum ETF, happened last week. However, it has had a slow start. Looking back at when the spot Bitcoin ETF was approved in the US on January 10th, 2024, on the weekly price chart, we can see that it took a good 4 to 5 weeks before we jumped from that 40K price point all the way to 70K, before settling down where we are now, bouncing around 67K. So it's possible that we won't see any price effects from the launch of the spot Ethereum ETF for another month or so. If it plays out similarly to Bitcoin, could be around the last week of August or first week of September. We should also consider that since crypto is such a new asset class, many people who may have heard of Bitcoin may not have heard of Ethereum and have no idea what it is. Either way, we shall see how things play out in due time. And if this is any indication of how popular Ether could become over time, oh, it's bullish, fam. Here's a list of publicly traded companies that had Bitcoin on their balance sheet back in 2020, a total of just 5 companies. And here is the most up-to-date list of publicly traded companies that hold Bitcoin. Oh yeah, crazy. And scrolling down here, now we've got funds, ETFs, and similar that hold Bitcoin, private companies that hold Bitcoin, and governments that hold Bitcoin. And most of this, as we can see in this chart, started happening after the approval and launch of the spot Bitcoin ETF. Amazing. Another thing that would send Bitcoin past the moon and become interstellar is, again, if the US government starts buying and holding Bitcoin. And Trump isn't the only one that wants to do this. Senator Loomis proposes US government purchase 5% of total Bitcoin supply. The pro-crypto senator introduced the Bitcoin Reserve Bill while declaring, "This is the solution. This is the answer. This is our Louisiana Purchase moment. Thank you, Bitcoin. It can be used for one purpose, to reduce our debt." Loomis declared during her keynote speech at the Bitcoin 2024 conference on July 27th in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, think about it. The government issues US Treasury bonds, debt, that the Federal Reserve then prints money literally out of thin air to buy, that we then owe interest on. In fact, 76% of our income taxes last month in June went towards paying interest on this debt. Considering US Congress has the power to issue its own interest-free currency without borrowing from a private central bank that issues currency out of thin air that we have to pay for, it's absolutely a scam, and we talk more about it in this video guide you can check out by clicking on the link above. At the end of the day, if the US can issue as much currency as it wants, why not use the money printer to buy Bitcoin? The US is not going to just bankrupt itself, it's going to keep devaluing the currency to inflate the debt away. But it's not sustainable. Buying Bitcoin could be a solution the US ends up implementing, and that would put Bitcoin on a fast track to reaching $1 million plus per Bitcoin. Awesome. If you would like to watch a step-by-step guide on setting up Tangem Wallet and how it works with all its cool features, check out this video. If you would like to watch a full review of Ledger Stax and Ledger Flex devices to see them in action, check out this video. And to get the best discount on the market, Ledger is only offering our community for Stax and Flex that comes with $10 worth of Bitcoin. Click on the link on the screen. Like and subscribe for more. Be safe out there.